The spotlight effect creates a virtual light that you can place in your scenes and animate over time. Drag the spotlight widget onto a clip in your timeline to apply the effect. The spotlight effect is represented by a line that has a light source at one end and a light target at the other. Click and drag the light source and the target to position them on your canvas. Notice that since the spotlight effect was placed on the background of our clip, it's not shining on our Explore California logo, which is on a higher track in our timeline. In the Properties Inspector, you can choose a color for the light to cast on your clip. The default is white, but selecting a different color will create an effect as if you had lit your scene with a color gel in front of the light source. I'll change mine back to white light. Next, adjust the quality of the light by changing the brightness. Turning the brightness up appears to burn out the image, while turning the brightness down shifts the image into shadows. You can click the Reset button on the right-hand side to reset the brightness. Next, adjust the focus of the light. Dragging the slider to the left will sharpen the beam of light into a spotlight, while dragging the focus to the right will soften the light beam, creating a more even lighting effect. I'll drag mine down to about +18. The opacity slider controls the opacity of the shadow created by the light. Moving the slider to the left will reduce the transparency of the shadow, while moving the slider to the right will increase the transparency of the shadow. I'll reset mine back to the default. Let's bring this light to life a bit. Place your light source in the upper left corner of your screen, and then place your target in the lower right. Then press the A key on your keyboard to jump to the Animations panel. And let's add a custom animation to the beginning of this clip. I'll also retime the animation a little bit so it's easier to see. Then click on the first keyframe and click on the light path to set the starting keyframe. Then click on the ending keyframe and reposition your light source to the upper right and reposition your target to the lower left. Now when you scrub your playhead over the top of that animation, Camtasia will automatically animate the movement of the light across the scene. Try animating some of these other parameters to create an interesting lighting effect.